All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time coming, a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of hype, a lot of anticipation. Today is the day. Today is Sunday, February 12th, 2023. I'm DSP. Welcome, everyone, to DSP Reacts. That is correct. This is my brand new, or is it, YouTube channel. This actually used to be my old vlogging channel from many, many years ago. This channel has actually been in existence for a very long time. However, it has been defunct for over a year. And since it's been defunct for over a year, I said we should do something with it. And let's be honest, the year of 2022 was a very interesting year. I branched out from just being an online gamer, and I decided to do many different various things outside of just playing video games on the internet. You guys really enjoyed the things that I did that were very different. You understand? Like, in general, gaming's great. I've been doing gaming on the internet for 15 years. But things advance, things move on. And in this case, we're in a situation where basically things got more exciting when I branched out and did different things. So based on your feedback, you guys kept telling me, guys, we want you to do different stuff. All right, we want you to do all these different various things. Okay, I will branch out. I will do the different things that you guys want. All right, so that's what we're doing. We're doing completely different things. And so that's what DSP Reacts is all about here. Okay, so thank you for coming for the premiere. We got some bugs to work out, some things to do. For example, Nightbot is in the chat right now, okay? And I don't think it's doing anything. It's tracking chat right now, from what I can see, but I don't know if it's actually doing any of the moderation it's supposed to be doing. Okay? I don't know why. I'm taking a look right now. I got all these spam protections on. Seriously, I got all these things on, and I don't think Nightbot is working. I don't know why. Maybe Nightbot has to be in the chat for a set amount of time. I'm not sure. Of course, being that this is a relatively new channel, you're going to have trolls coming in and doing trollish things. There's nothing we can do. We'll take care of those on a troll-by-troll basis. And to the point where eventually it's going to get cleaner, much like DSP Gaming did in time. Okay? So, yeah. Now, I don't know. Again, you know, I believe Nightbot is here. Let's test that. Is Nightbot actually here? If not, maybe I can get it to leave and try to come back again. Because I don't think any of the commands are working either, right? Yeah. No commands, right? What's weird is that Nightbot is apparently tracking the chat. Like, I'm looking, and it's saying, here's the top chatter. Actually, it says 672 is the current top chatter in the chat. So Nightbot is tracking the chat. But why Nightbot is not moderating, I have no clue. I definitely gave it the permission. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. Because I didn't moderate it. I didn't add it as a moderator. How could Nightbot possibly be a moderator if I didn't add it as a moderator? Correct? That would probably be the reason. Right? So let's take a look here. Duh. So, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we can get started now. I think what we'll do is I'll make a new video. Hold on. Here we go. I'll make a totally new video since that was a little bit of growing pains there, as they say. Set up configuration pains. Okay, ready? And by the way, I see many of you are becoming members. Many of you have tipped. Thank you for that. All right, I will shout that out momentarily. I will do shout outs and everything on this stream. All right, it's all happening. We just gotta get settled in here. Okay. Also, man, I probably should have reapplied moisturizer to my hand, which I did not. Oh shit! What time is it? Yeah. All right, give me a second. All right, let me quickly go apply moisturizer to my hand, and then we'll get started. Fair enough. All right, I'll be right back. All right, everyone ready? Let's get started. Now we actually begin for real. Here we go. Hello everyone and welcome to DSP Reacts. This is my very first video here on the channel since rebranding the channel here in February of 2023. So for those who don't know, alright, DSP Reacts is my new project for 2023. It's something that I got an idea for last year. Last year, over on my main YouTube and very long-running YouTube channel, DSP Gaming, we tried some different things. I branched out after being a 15-year-long content creator on the internet. I tried doing some React style content based on your feedback. A lot of the people were saying, hey, just don't play video games anymore. That's the past. You got to branch out. You got to do some different stuff. We like chilling with you. You know, I started a podcast last year over there called the Level 1 Podcast. People love just interacting, talking, and getting my opinions on things. Then I started doing React-style content to things such as documentaries, like the Wings of Redemption documentary, or a documentary about me called Down the Rabbit Hole. And people absolutely, positively loved it. So because of that, I realized something. Man, you know, I've been around for so long. And yes, there's quite a lot of people on the internet who know me as the guy who plays video games and comments on them. But that's not what I want to do for my whole life. Listen, I'm a lifelong gamer. I absolutely love it. I love doing that kind of content, and I want to keep doing it. But I'm getting older. I'm 40 years old, about to be 41. I'm getting to the point in my life where I know I won't be able to just full-time play games all day, every day. I want to do some different stuff. And what's happened is there's been a big movement on YouTube as of late for people to put out a variety of content. Instead of just one style, you got to branch out. And in particular, opinionated content, discussion, and all kinds of reactions and discourse are all the rage on YouTube right now. So, after having done some successful React style content last year, I said, you know what? I would like to branch out and do some different things. And we talked about it actually over the course of last year about what you would like to see. And after thinking about it and mulling it about in my head, and also seeing how you guys reacted to the React content that I did on DSP Gaming, I realized a couple of things. Number one, the React content was doing well, but likely should not be on DSP Gaming. All right? Why? Because DSP Gaming is known as a gaming channel. And yes, for the podcast that I started there last year has been doing very well. All right? And that podcast, the Level 1 Podcast, will remain on DSP Gaming as a daily morning staple. That's not going anywhere. But what I did notice is that when I started doing things such as the React events, they'd get popular for a few days and then they'd kind of fade away. Why? Because the channel was bombarded with gaming footage. And if you're there watching all these new gaming videos and everything every day, you're basically going to get lost in the shuffle, right? Where'd the React content go? I can't even find it. So, you know, for example, the Wings of Redemption React, the Down the Rabbit Hole React, when I reacted to the John and Howard video, those are very popular projects that I really enjoyed doing, and I felt that they had a lot of meaning. However, after a month or two, no one watched them ever again, and that's because they got lost in the shuffle. So, having a distinct place to have this kind of content, me reacting to things on the internet, me sharing my opinions with you guys on stuff, is a very good idea to separate that from all the other content that I've been doing over on DSP Gaming. Okay, now, the name of the channel is DSP Reacts. Yes, you may notice this is not a brand new channel. This channel's been around for a while. This is my old vlogging channel, but I have completely rebranded and changed. This channel was defunct for a whole year, and now it's time to reinvigorate it. It's time to bring it back for a positive reason, all right? However, I don't want you guys to think that this is simply going to be a channel where I just react to some documentary or video. That's actually not it. In fact, this is very exciting because this channel will be very interactive. Most of the content that I put out on this channel will be determined by you or your input, okay? It really is very important that you become a major part of this channel and you have discourse with me about what you want to see moving forward in the future. Because without your feedback, I won't know. All right? I want to be putting out interesting and fun things for you guys. All right? But one thing I want to say before we even get to the three-tiered plan, three-pronged plan. I mean, that's a throwback to many years ago. Before we get to that, I just want to let you know, I'm not giving up on gaming. In fact, DSP Gaming is going to be my place for daily content every single day on the internet. DSP Reacts is very much a place for alternative style content. If you're not into the gaming stuff, or maybe you want this kind of supplemental content, that's great. Come here, but this is not going to be daily stuff. This is going to be a series of shows that I've come up with based on your feedback and based on many different factors. And I think that you guys will hopefully enjoy. But allow me to explain. Let's go into the meat of it now, and let me explain exactly what you can expect moving forward here on DSP Reacts. And by the way, we have over 600 people on stream, over 100 likes, contributions coming in out the butt. Thank you all very much. I promise you, I will shout all of these out. Yes, the leaderboard will be updated. All this is going to happen, but I need to get through my important stuff first, and then we can get to that stuff. Okay, I promise you all that will happen just like it normally happens over on DSP Gaming. Okay, let me actually refresh my chat because my chat is a little outdated now, I believe. Show number 1 is more long-term, something that I want to do, within a month or two, but it's not happening immediately. The first show will be called, you ready for this? DSP Asks It. This will be an interview series where I will interview people across the internet. And who will I interview? Well, that's going to be a lot of the times determined by you guys. You guys are going to be the ones who are going to be submitting your suggestions of people who I should try to reach out to and interview here on the show. And it's going to be a one-to-one conversation. A lot of the times it's going to be covering what this person is up to on the internet. And it could be people from all over the place. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone who I've had any kind of involvement with. But at the same time, a lot of them will be. Like, for example, I've already lined up a couple of these for future events that I don't have dates set yet. But basically, I have it lined up so that, by the way, the chat is crashing again, which is not good. The chat is like crapping out on me, and I'm wondering what's going on there because I can't see the chat. That's not good. Got to figure out what's going on with the chat right now. It's completely frozen. If I close it again, I don't know. Try to figure this out. This is all a new thing. All right, I don't know what's going on. Here, restore the chat. Actually, did the browser crash? It might have. The browser might have crashed, which is probably why I can't see your chat. Yeah, it looks like it's endlessly loading and not doing anything. Well, let me try to refresh it and see if I can get it working. Anyway, so yeah, DSP Asks It, an interview series. And I've already got about 2 people lined up who are very interested, but I don't have dates and times set yet because what I'd like to do is establish exactly how this is going to work. And it won't make sense until I actually establish the criteria of how we're going to do it. Will it be an online conversation that's live streamed? Will it be something that's recorded offline and uploaded as just an on-demand video? Will you guys have opportunity to submit questions once you know who the guest is ahead of time? Or should I not announce the guests ahead of time? Should they be surprise guests on the show so you don't really know what to expect? I'm not sure yet, all right? This is something that I need to work on and think about with your feedback, okay? Yeah, for some reason, the browser is crapped out. I need to try to reload the whole thing here because I can't even see you guys. So let me see if I can get this loaded again in the browser. Keep in mind that my laptop is only running the browser, literally nothing else. You would think there would not be an issue, but doesn't mean nothing. Okay, let's try to get this running again. Okay, it is starting to load again now. So DSP Asks It, an interview series. That is something that will happen, relatively within the next couple of months. Like I said, I already have an idea for a couple guests who'd be interested in coming on the show. And one of them has already agreed, and the other one, we're kind of just talking details about it. And once I have more information on that, I will let you know. But basically, that is the first idea I have, okay? The second idea I have is basically very similar to what I was doing on DSP Gaming. What I would like to do, okay, is once a month, what I would really enjoy doing is a big formal React project here on DSP Reacts. So think some of the bigger projects that I did over on DSP Gaming, reacting to the Wings of Redemption documentary, reacting to my own Down the Rabbit Hole documentary, so that's the kind of thing. And the thing is, those projects take a while. Those aren't things that are like, oh, I'll just do it and it'll be done within a couple of hours. In fact, it's kind of the opposite, where those are things that could take a whole day. All right, I really enjoyed doing those and had a great time with it. And so that's something that I want to do basically once a month. Those will likely just be called DSP Reacts to whatever the name of the video or documentary or whatever it is that I'm reacting to. Okay? So there you go. So there's going to be number 1, reacting or doing an interview series called DSP Asks It. And number 2, there's going to be a formal DSP React series where once a month I'll be reacting to something, kind of long form on the internet. Now you might say, well, how are you going to determine what you're going to react to? Again, this is where I'm telling you guys that your input is key. It's going to be you guys suggesting things for me to react to. What videos would you like to see me react to that are long form documentaries and videos like that? I'm thinking at least 30 minutes to an hour long. I probably wouldn't even want to do anything shorter than that. It would be me reacting to something that's a formal documentary, watching the whole thing, commenting on it, etc. It could be much longer as well, but it has to be something that I have time to, vet and know that it's a legit documentary or whatever before I decide to react to it, all right? So there you go. That's going to be you guys, again, having an input. And in fact, in a minute, I'm going to reveal to you, well, not a minute, in a little bit of time here, I'm going to reveal to you some of the specifics of how a lot of this stuff is going to work, okay? So please just bear with me. Fair enough? Now, the third idea I have, I think is actually the idea that might actually do the best. All right? You ready for this one? I have not even told anyone this. I haven't told my moderators this idea. No one. This is the first time you guys are ever hearing it. My third idea for the channel is called DSP versus the internet. What is this? Well, here's what it's going to be. Once a week, I have a dedicated stream where I am going to be reacting to various things on YouTube as submitted by the viewers. Think of it as a pure Phil just reacts to clips kind of show. Here's the difference between this and a formal react. A formal react is a dedicated project where I'm watching the entirety of a documentary and I'm watching it and commentating completely on it. Okay? This show, DSP versus the internet, is a show where it's just going to be like, send me a clip. You want to watch me watch a clip, see my reaction to it, if I laugh, if I, what do I have to say about it? And it could be anything. It could be a news story. It could be a clip from another content creator. It could be, a piece of a TikTok video or music. As long as it's on YouTube, all right, it's fair game, all right? And essentially what this will be is a good way for me to give you my opinions on things that are going on, whether it's news or pop culture or whatever it may be. I feel like this is going to be an opportunity for me to branch out, all right? I don't do stuff like this at all, right? What happens is a lot of the times I'm on my podcast or whatever, you'll ask me, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about, right? So this would be an opportunity for you to say, hey, I'm going to submit a clip to you. Please watch the clip on stream and let's see you react to it and give your opinion or whatever, right? That's what this is going to be, all right? It's going to be Phil versus the internet once a week. We sit down here on DSP Reacts and we have a show dedicated just for me reacting to various clips and things. Now, here's how it's going to work, because this is where essentially you come into play, and here's how we're going to keep things under control, all right? All the content that I'm suggesting is going to be user submitted, all right? But it's going to be user submitted by channel members. So if you become a member of DSP Reacts, you are getting a tremendous amount of control and input on the channel. Members are going to be submitting videos for DSP versus the internet. Members are going to be voting on the long form reacts that I do. And of course, members will have the input on DSP Asks It. Maybe you'll be able to submit some questions for a guest, or vote on a guest, that kind of stuff. Okay? Why members? Because that's content that can be controlled. If I right now just said, oh, everyone just start posting up, I'll have 5,000 random videos that'll be absolutely ridiculous, probably dumb shit, right? Here's the thing. Here's the criteria of the kind of stuff that I want to react to. First of all, it can't be licensed music and content that's going to get me, blocked, muted, get a video removed for copyright issues on the internet or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff is not going to be allowed. So that already is going to be right, out of the way. No way that that's going to be viable. Also, can't be stuff that's like racially offensive. It can't be stuff that is incredibly violent. You might find that kind of stuff on YouTube, but that kind of stuff regularly gets flagged and demonetized, and I can't be reacting to that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So by making it a members deal, that members will be nominating things for me to react to, okay? That means there's going to be a vetting process, because no one's going to pay to be a member and they just waste their time. They're going to want to be submitting things that will have a chance to basically be seen, right? So they're not going to, you know what I'm saying? They're definitely not going to be wasting that opportunity. I think that's going to be great. It's going to be a way for people to do that. Now, how will it be done? Through community posts. Right now, I have the ability to post a community post on the channel, and people can nominate things. So, for example, I'm not even kidding. Right now, if you go to the community tab of DSP Reacts, well, I'm going to go to it right now. I click on it. And right there, guess what's already there? Attention channel members. This is your first ever post where you could submit YouTube videos for me to watch during my very first ever stream here on DSP Reacts. Just post up the YouTube video here and I'll have a chance to be watched live during the very first stream on Sunday, February 12th. Good luck. That's right. Right now, if you become a channel member of DSP Reacts, you can go to the community tab and post up videos now, and we're going to do a dry run on this stream of me reacting to the stuff you guys submit. So everyone who just became a member, the 13 of you, you are the first 13 who can nominate videos for today's stream. Okay? In addition, if you become a channel member right now, all right, there's a second post that's live, and the post reads as follows. Hello, channel members. This is your very first poll, so let's enjoy. Vote on which of the 3 documentaries from YouTuber June the King you would like to see me react to first. Thanks and good luck. The choices are as follows. Lies, Deception, and Pro Jared, the story of Pro Jared. A New Rock Bottom, the story of Tobuscus, also known as Toby Turner. Or A Chaotic Stumble Through Fame, the story of Channel Awesome, hence the Nostalgia Critic. And so, if you're a channel member, you right now can go to the main channel page of DSP Reacts and vote on that poll, and that poll will determine which of those 3 React events I do near the end of this month. I've decided it'll probably be around the last weekend of February, okay?